Okay, so first of all, let me tell you a few things. Please don't mind, my bed is unmade. I just woke up and the floor, as you can see, there's like wood, and then the rest is like cement because we're putting a new floor into my room, so it's kind of under construction. But I just woke up. I don't have makeup on, and like no makeup at all, no concealer, no nothing, and I just got out of the shower. So I already said that, but I was really thinking about something that happened to me yesterday that made me really like upset because I look young, and I'm not trying to be, I don't know if that's something that people brag about, but I'm not trying to brag about it. I just look little. I'm about to be 18, but I just look little. I'm just short, and I have a baby face, and I just look young. So people automatically assume that I'm younger than I actually am. So I want to talk about people who don't get treated with enough respect because of their age. Just because of how old they are, they don't get treated with enough respect, and that makes me really, really sad. Yesterday I had an experience which has happened to me several times, and I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but I was going up to order something, and like the lady came over and like was staring at me expecting me to say something or like order. So I was like, oh, can I have and then she lifted up her hand and was just like, I'll be with you in a second, like, hold on, you're not important right now. It was in a way of like how an adult would treat like a child if they didn't respect kids. Like, they just think they're not even human, that they don't deserve to be treated politely. So she was just like, I'll be with you in a second. She kind of like rolled her eyes and left, but she was like standing right in front of me for a long amount of time, and so I was like about to say what I wanted because she was staring at me. So I was like, oh, well, go ahead and say what I want, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're ordering something. And she comes up out from the counter and is just kind of like staring at me. And so I was like, oh, can I have and then lifts up her hand and is like, I'll be with you in a second. And then she takes care of the person behind me when I had been standing there for like 2 minutes already looking at what I was gonna get and like already internalizing and practicing what I was gonna say. She just like cut me off in the middle of what I was about to say and started helping out the person in the back, and I was just thinking like, okay. And when she finally got to me, she was just like, what do you want? And I was like, I just want, and I like tried to tell her my order, and she goes to ring me up, doesn't say like have a nice day or anything. It's just like, now leave, get out of here. So I was like, okay. And I just think it's really unfair that younger or people who appear younger, people who are younger, get treated this way. You shouldn't treat anybody like that. If they're respectful, they're just, you're doing your job, which is to get people what they want, then you should treat everyone the same. There was no reason for her to do that. I wasn't being rude or obnoxious or childishly loud. You know how kids are like screaming and running around the place all the time? I wasn't doing that, and clearly I'm not a 6-year-old or a 3-year-old. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about that, and it's just an experience that really made me upset, because it's like that happens to me so many times. I get people when I go out to do things by myself, like, are you old enough to do this by yourself? Like, can you be running errands by yourself? You look so young. It's like, nobody should feel the need to have to say that when they see a person. Just leave the person alone. They're just going about their day. You don't know how old they are. They may look a certain age, but you don't know for sure if they're out doing something by themselves. It's more than likely that they can do that thing by themselves. So, anyways, I was upset about that. And I don't know if anybody else has experienced something like that, and I just think it's really, really unfair for people to be treated like that. We should just all be treated the same. Okay. That's just my rant and something that I went through. Okay. I don't know how to end videos. Bye.